Hello guys, good evening. Join me today on my stream here. It's a bit spontaneous. Didn't really plan it, but something came up. This weekend I will be joining a very special event. I don't know if I can talk too much about it yet. I have to check that out. But yeah, I will prepare for that today. So like the title or the description says, I will do some LeMans WTC700. That's the 30-minute race. And when that's done, I'm going to prepare or create a livery for that event that I'm joining. So yeah, maybe I'll talk a little bit about it. But as soon as I'm creating the livery, you will actually be able to see what it's about. So yeah, hope you're having fun. Give me just a second here. I have to get my tablet so I can actually see the chat. Hey there. Okay. I won't be racing this because I actually want to practice a little bit in the car that I will be using for the weekend. Yeah. Wrong button, as they say. Now I have to find it. I know it's somewhere down here. So many cars. Yeah, where is it? Shouldn't be that hard. There it is. Yeah, another livery I made. By the way, I hope you can hear me fine. Yeah, that Audi really sounds nice. Okay, I don't want to waste too much time. Yesterday, or at my last stream, I was spending a lot of time. I'm heard, so you can hear me. Or is it fine? Sound is good. So, LeMans. Well, you know the drill. I've done this a couple of times now. Yeah, that should work. Good. I love this car. It's a Group 3 car, so GT3, and the event in the weekend will use exclusively GT3 cars. This is not the meta car. That probably would be the Porsche, the RSR. Actually, yeah. Let's try something else. Okay, viewer, Crazy Noah, are you willing to help me pick the car I will be using? It's either this. It's actually a good idea. I was sort of not sure which one of two I would choose. So it's either this. I really like this. Awesome car. But not the fastest, but I really know it well and should be able to perform well. Or it is, let me find the right one. This one. The Porsche RSR. Yeah, that is also very nice. So one of those two cars. I'm not certain which one to use. Probably this one would be better. Yeah. Hard to tell. So I will create a new livery for it. That will happen tonight. Hang on a minute, I need my glasses, I'm blind without them. So you think this one here? Okay, well then that is settled, I guess. Been a while since I've been using that one. Yeah, it's already configured for 700p, so I will run it BOP in the weekend, so not at 700, but you know, for the class GT3. But I can get to know the quirks of the car a bit better now. It's been a while since I've raced this. So yeah, I'm fine with that choice. It's a very nice car. Normally it would be here. That's actually that car that you can see there on that picture. That's the car. Yeah, I like my livery more. This looks a bit... Okay. Let's have a look how it goes. I mean, I'm going to win this, there's no doubt. This is a GT3 car and they are GT4. However, this is the older model, so this is an obsolete model. But because the newer model is too OP, it got banned from a lot of races. So yeah, it's just so, it's the meta car, it's so OP. Yeah. And I like that idea actually, that they did that. This is still a very nice car. Okay, let's go. Oh, that livery is actually pretty cool. Oh, it sounds nice too. Reasonably fast. Oh, don't screw this up. It's been a while. Can't, yeah. Stop blocking me. Oh, come on. Oh. Bye-bye. This car is very stable. Hardly any vibrations. Reasonably fast. Very good at corners. Oh, come on. Yeah. Can I? Ah, nice. Okay, yeah. I did stream last night, and at the end of the stream I did 2 sport mode races, my first one. And guess what? In the first race I actually finished on P2. Quite crazy. I did not expect that. That was so crazy. On a car I didn't know that well, on a track I didn't know at all. So yeah, that was awesome. If I have time today, which I probably won't, but I'll see, I will do a couple of more of those, because I cannot advance my driver rating until I haven't completed 5 of those, and I have 3 to go, So yeah, and I'm kind of hooked now. Yeah, this car's nice. Really nice. Surprisingly fast. I've been farming some money on the Mazda 787B today. The same car I used in yesterday's stream, which is a completely different class and a lot faster, but this one here is pretty close actually. At least on this track. Yeah, good in corners. Yeah. The event in the weekend will be on this track also. But instead of I usually say 7 laps, because the 30 minutes is 7 laps approximately, maybe 8. Instead of that it will be 30 laps. It's an endurance race. So yeah, you can do your math. 7 laps, 30 minutes. 30 laps will take a lot more. It's gonna be 4 races total. The other 3 will be the Nordschleife, which I'm not sure I will participate in. I love that race, but my skill isn't there yet, because that's a very difficult track. It's crazy difficult. And it will be Deep Forest. And Brands Hatch, which is also a very technical track. And combined it will be 1,000 miles. So quite a distance. And the event is scheduled to take about 11 hours, so 11 hours of racing. So that's a nice test. But it's for a very good cause. Awesome cause actually. Let's look at fuel. This guzzles more fuel than the Mazda does. Either that or the fuel tank is smaller. So I might have to pit after this. Let's see if I put it to fuel map 6, how far I can stretch it. Because this didn't look like rain on the radar. And now I've passed the others, so there's no need to rush. There's no way I'm gonna lose this. A bit of rain coming there maybe. I don't know what. There's no way. Just have to pit twice, I guess. Oh yeah, for the weekend they actually say that the weather is getting a lot warmer, so we can expect up to 30 degrees Celsius. So that will be a different factor added to the whole thing. It's gonna be toasty in here. That doesn't look like much rain, so I think I'll stay on these tires. Yeah. And then I'll go fuel map 3 and see how far I can stretch it. Uh-oh. Whoopsie. Yeah, I forgot. This one doesn't have the brakes that the Mazda has. But nice to find out now instead of in the weekend. Not that it matters that much. I won't win that race. It's not about winning, it's about participating. But I want to at least, you know, race. And not tag along at the back of the pack, you know. So slight drizzle, looks like a bit more. It's so typical. Let's see. There could be a giant rainstorm hiding in that. As long as this what's the color? Very light blue. Then there's actually not really rain in it. The darker the patches get, the more rain it is. And what I can see now, it's really not a lot. But there could be a lot hiding in there. Oh, there he is. But he needs to pit still. So yeah. I just did. Well, it's awesome. Endurance event on Le Mans. I love this track. And I love endurance racing, so that's perfect. Really awesome. The grid will probably be 16 people. Mostly from Canada and the US. Which reminds me, might have to prepare a different account for that, because this account is locked to you. So the next couple of days I will have to farm on that, but I will do that during daytime. All I need is this car here. I can use the livery I will share. Yeah, look, that's a lot of rain. So, gonna hurry to the pit. I got about half a lap in this weather before it really affects me. Until the track is properly wet. So better hurry up. Yeah, it's already wet now. Okay, I'm just sliding now. Whoa. Yeah. Those are slicks, by the way. I'm on now. No grip. No grip at all. Yeah. But if I struggle, you can be certain that they struggle as well. Jesus. Let's not slam into the wall again. And that rain might actually stop while I'm in here, at least on the radar. So it's always tricky. But you know, it was right at the end that the rain started affecting me. Look at the lap time of P2. It is steadily increasing. That means they are in trouble out there. It's really starting to rain now and it's getting wetter and wetter. So they are getting so slow now. It's almost, you can almost see the seconds ticking. So yeah, 40 seconds behind now, 41. So yeah, I knew it. Just switch to intermediates, which are not really made for heavy rain, but for wet tracks. And what can I see on the radar? It actually looks like it's stopping. I got a lap or two. And we're about halfway. Here the audio has been better, I think. Some of the cars, they behave really well when it gets wet. Not fully wet, but like they can actually drive a bit longer than others. And the Audi is pretty good at that. The Porsche here is it's quite affected by the rain. See, I'm still sliding a bit. Can't go full throttle or it will spin, even with the intermediate. It's proper wet though. And the others are about a minute behind now. So yeah, plenty of time. Yeah, I forgot to turn off the braking indicator. I don't really need it on this track. That's why I overshot it. Because I know where to brake even when it's red. But I had it on for the daily races yesterday. Because I don't know that track that well. And it always takes a little time until you have established your braking points. See, I already got some ideas for the livery. I hope it's possible what my plan is. Well, I might as well say it how it is. It's an event. It's a charity event against cancer. It's called 1,000 Miles Against Cancer. And yeah, my family has been hit by cancer as well. Lost family members to it. An aunt, an uncle, and my grandmother died of cancer. probably more, but that's the ones that come to mind now. Yeah, but most likely everybody knows someone, so it's pretty awesome to make an event like that. I will link to that charity on my channel prior to the event, so if you want to donate, you can do that. None of it goes to me, it's for that charity event. So. Oh, look, more rain. But I already have something in mind for that livery. Something dark with a bit of green in it, maybe. I hope I can realize it. That's why I love the livery creator, because you can get awesome ideas. Unfortunately, it's not always that you can actually do it. But I'll come up with something. Ten more minutes and I'm on lap 5. That's not too bad. Oh, that's a lot of rain coming there. Those yellow patches mean very heavy rain. If you saw my stream yesterday, or maybe you're at some point watching the stream video, I had some rain at Spa last night. I did the 1 hour race, and as usual it hit me at night time, and it got a bit exciting. Not like this though, this is pretty heavy. It's gonna hit me any second. And I'm not sure the intermediates will be enough. I'll try. Right now I have good grip. So now I can expect very wet, very wet roads. By the way, fun fact about this track, that's LeMans, and most of it is actually public roads. So it's actual city and rural roads people drive on for everyday use. This part here, for example, the straight I was just on, so it's not a full-blood racetrack. A lot of it is public road. Unlike Nordschleife, which is considered and treated like a public road, but it's an actual racetrack, so I always found that interesting. You can see there's houses there. Oh, it's really getting slippery now. Oh yeah, that's wet. Wait. That's a lot of rain. Even on my intermediates I'm really struggling now. Okay, I have to switch to a higher fuel map. And now it's really raining. Oh my god. How are the others doing? Struggling. 2 minutes behind. So what I just did, I went to a higher fuel map so I can actually drive longer on my fuel. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do this lap I just started. I think the last lap will be the fastest lap of the race, because I will have to pit after this just to get fuel. That's a drawback. You have to pit often. The Mazda I think actually could go without refueling, without change of tires, unless it's raining. If it's like now, then I would have to pit with that also. And I got a penalty. Awesome. Yeah, see it on my lap time, a lot slower than the previous lap. Still very wet. Sun is out now, so in some places it will dry faster. That's another cool detail about the game. In the shadows, here where the trees are, it will be slower, so there it will stay wet longer. And because there's shadows there, you can't actually see that it's wet still. Maybe I can show you the difference, because you can actually see when it dries. Right now it's still pretty wet all over. Yeah. Which on this track isn't that important. Well, it is, but if you take Spa for example, it's a lot more important that you take notice where it gets dry. I mean, right now I wouldn't be able to see anything anyway. The sun really shines. Yeah, I think this was a good choice. Yes, this is a guzzler. It really guzzles fuel. But I might just have to go on a lower fuel map. And I could stretch it for a couple of laps, I guess. Now the penalty, you get slowed down, which is kind of annoying, but that's the point. And you can sort of see it starting to dry. So grip should return. I will not switch back to the hard tires, because the track is still very too wet for that. And you saw how much I struggled. But I do need fuel. I think I'm good with these tires. They should live. It's just one more lap, so I won't switch. They look so funny. I really should create another suit. This one was created in a hurry. I like the cars. Didn't spend too much time on the suit. I should though. That's, by the way, pretty much the same suit I'm wearing. Which is funny because if you're using VR, that very fluorescent green color, it reflects like crazy inside the car. Left lap. And I'm 2 minutes in front of P2. Why 2 minutes? Because I just pitted and they are working off my last clock, I guess. So as soon as P2 will cross the finish line, that will be adjusted. By that time I might have gained a couple of seconds again, so... Oh, already have. Yeah, around 2 minutes. That's good. The last one in the pack aren't too far away from me there up front. You just about see them. I might catch one or two of them if I don't make too many mistakes. Yeah, race is pretty much finished for those that crossed the line now, because the time is up. Yeah, you see a race flag appear next to their name. That means that their race is finished, even though they have almost a lap less than me. I'm not even sure I can catch up to them. Yeah, maybe. Oh, he just disappeared there. And I can't push that hard because my grip is almost gone. Ah, he's right there. I might catch him. At that corner combination before the finish. It's always nice to have something to aim for. I can take corners faster than they do. Just because I have more downforce. That's the Audi TT. I hate that car. Let's see if we can have a look who this is. Might be the... Oh, that's the Aston Martin. Okay. He must have made some sort of mistake, because he usually does better than this. There you go. Almost got that one. Okay, I think I'm pretty confident using this car for the weekend. And the funny thing is, and again, thank you for helping me through this. Funny thing is, it's this car is actually a lot easier to work with in the livery creator than the Audi was, because you have, well, sort of. This is more round, you don't have sharp edges, so some decals get warped, which can be bad. On the Audi, however, you have a lot of edges, and yeah, that's the car I will use. So next part of the stream will be the livery editor. It's 11 o'clock now. When are you going to bed? Pretty soon, I guess. First put some oil on. Yeah, I thought so. So, yeah, first of all, I don't think I have a green color that fits with my plans. So, I think I'm going shopping for that. Yeah, here you have, in case you don't know the game, you have all kind of subgenres. You have like carbon, yeah, carbon. It just simulates carbon fiber. Not that pretty. You can use it for details, then it's actually pretty cool, but nah. Color shift, really funky. But for my taste, a bit much. I have some of them, but I don't really use it that much. Chrome, very reflective, which can actually be really annoying if you have tracks that have a lot of sunlight. Then you can almost blind your opponents because they really reflect a lot. Pretty, but yeah, not that practical. Dark candy. Well, let's show you the real candy first. Really nice texture. I love candy colors. They sort of have a depth to it. See, this green could be cool. I like this. Or that one. Let's go shopping. Let's buy a few of them. No, that look good. Matte, I don't think I will do it. No. This is actually pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'd buy this and that, and I can always see that matte fluorescent. No gloss to the paint and screaming colors. Some of them are really cool actually. Just fluorescent with gloss. Actually pretty nice also. Might go for that. Hard to tell. this could work. And you have satin. Don't think I really have any of those yet. Just they are cool, but there's something lacking in them. Yeah, can't explain it what it is. Something's off about them. Although this one could work, because I'm thinking of working with stencils. No. And then there's real car paint, and that's actual paint codes from actual cars. Like you have this menu here where you can go in and say which color. I already know I'm looking for a green. And then you can say texture, solid, matte, metallic or metallic. I don't care, so I just leave it at all. And then you have manufacturer. And then all car manufacturers in the game are listed. And that's actual car colors. So if you know that whatever, which to pick, let's pick Porsche actually, no rough. Yeah, I know they always have some pretty strong color codes. That's actually pretty cool. And that exists on their car, and only on their car. So that's pretty cool actually. So that's why I like to shop colors like that. Not yellow, green. But yeah, this is good also. I want screaming green, because I will work with stencils and black, mainly black masks. So the green has to be very dominant. This is good also. I like that, that has a pearl effect. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. I have this saved, so I won't destroy it now. I love this decal, or this livery actually. New design. So it will revert back to the original design of the car, which is pretty boring in my opinion. I mean, it is cool, I guess, but I like to give my personal touch to it. And in that regard, it's pretty boring to me. It's painted. And you can always revert back to the original like this. Oh, that looks nice actually. That looks really nice. I could work with that. All the flakes. See, the flakes have this special effect, which are also like, you can see like the light reflects on all the particles, all the flakes, and if used correctly that gives a really nice effect. Yeah, but I don't know if it's screaming enough. It's not like this one or that one. Well, it's pretty good though. Definitely close to that. Yeah. I bought more. Where are they? That's the pearl one. That actually looks good as well. Yeah, this could work also. I think I'm going with the large flake one for now. That's the funny part. You can actually respray the car after you applied all the decals. So if I don't like it when I'm done, I can always change the base color, which is nice. Rear wing, I will keep that black, I think. Yeah. I got a couple of colors to choose from. There's this matte, which kind of looks like plastic or something. Most would probably choose that. I never do. It looks nice also. I have my preferred color down here. That's Nero Nemesis. It's a Lamborghini color. That's perfect. Just works. It's really dark and still has this half matte surface. It's not glossy. So that sort of reminds you of carbon fiber. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. The mirrors as well. The front I will keep in the green, I guess. Yeah, I think. Yeah. I could try and have a look, because this actually could look nice black also. Yeah, let's have a look. Where is it? There. That actually does look pretty nice. And since I don't have too many surfaces where I can put decals, yeah. For now I will keep it black. It actually does look pretty nice. Yeah, I think so. And see that black, the Lamborghini color, actually is pretty much identical to what they are using for the arrows, which is awesome. It's almost the same. Bit darker, of course, but in terms of glossiness. Yeah. Okay. So much for the paint. I might paint the rims later. Oh, I cancelled. That was clever. I might paint the rims later, but not for now. See, then for the fun part, the decal. See, I have an idea. I'm pretty sure I know what I want. The question is, can I actually get there? I have issues uploading my own decals, so I have to rely on some that are already present. So yeah, it's a question of luck, I guess. So what I usually do is just search. I get an idea and then I don't know if it exists. No, it doesn't. It's pinstripes. That's not exactly what I had in mind. Sometimes you find it in pattern. And to make matters worse for me, I have a habit not to use decals that are new. See, this one I could use if I wanted. It's pretty old. It's like from 22, whereas that's from 25. I could use that also. But if they are new and people just uploaded them for their new project car, I will respect that and not use them, because yeah, I'm kind of just using their stuff. So I always use the old ones. There was not really anything in there because I misspelled the word. Very helpful. See, that's different. Okay, now we are talking. Okay, what do we have here? Boop, boop, boop. Is there something I could work with? You know what? Just let's try this. No, I don't this will work. Not for what I have in mind, at least. How symmetrical is it? You know what? It could work. Let's start up here. Because I have to take into account the curvature of the car. And you see where it warps, because the Porsche is very round. So the decals get warped. Not a lot I can do about it. Well, I maybe could, but I'm not sure it's worth it. See what I usually do then, because now I have half a decal there. If I stretch it too much, it looks nothing like I want it to. So I duplicate it, and then I pull it down and see how symmetric the whole thing is. That little seems to work. And then you have to finagle it into place like I'm actually using the wrong controller for this. See, where it gets black, like really black, it works, but if you look over here, it kind of doesn't. You can see the seam, and it's annoying. So I have to finagle it into place, because that's stuff that really irritates me if it doesn't look right, if it doesn't line up. See, now that part actually does look good, but this, I'm not sure I can do this the way I want to. Probably not, because this car has the shape it has, it warps the decals. I could try this, but that's not gonna change much, is it? See, and from the distance you can actually see the seam there. That helped a little. Well, that might work, because you don't see it this close. It annoys me that it's there, but I could spend hours and hours on this. And that would be very boring. So, and this is for a race, so you will not really see it. I guess I'm happy enough with that. Then, because I have a plan with this, I will duplicate it once more, and then I will do this, flip it horizontally, and that looks weird, and then I will pull it over here. And that's when the truth will come out, if I can actually do this, what I was hoping for. Might look too weird. See, can't really see it here. Don't know if it matters or not. I will duplicate that again and pull it up. And that's where it gets really tricky, because up here you just have the door crease there and a bit of this. I can work around this, and even that part down there I can work around that. Where it gets tricky is this, because you have this massive bulge. The decal gets warped quite a lot, and that's otherwise it looks okay, I guess. Yeah, that actually doesn't look bad. could work. This is how I usually work. I have an idea, I do this and test it out, and if I reach a point where I'm happy with it, I go along with it. And if I think that it won't work, I will just start all over. Because this has to be fixed somehow. Yeah. Okay, let's see what I can do about that. It doesn't fix that though. And if I take too much away from the angle, yeah. I think I could work with that. Let's leave that for now. Thank God I have a different side of the car. So I can try something else. And if that, and then I can decide which one of the two I like the most. Oh, stop. You see, the base color is correct. That's pretty nice. That's green. I want that exact color, pretty much. And then I want the overall thing to be dark, really dark. And the only way I can achieve that properly with that color here is if I use stencils. So it has to be this sort of decal here. Because unfortunately the colors that you are given by the game itself for decal coloring do not include the car paint colors, which is a huge oversight in my opinion. So if I, just for example, if I put on this circle here and I want to color it, there's no special colors, custom colors, it's just the inbuilt colors. And yeah, I could never get that color effect that the car has. See, that's pretty close to what I was aiming for, but it doesn't have the flakes, and the flakes bring it to life for me. So yeah, that's why I have to do it like this, which is a bit complicated, and probably there's different ways to do it. What else could we do? See, it's very warped. I could use that to my advantage. Yeah, thank you, and sleep tight, and see you. I'm not sure, maybe I will stream tomorrow, probably. Not sure yet though. But yeah, sleep well. I think I can use it to my advantage. Okay, there's some geometry in here. I did not expect that. See if I dye this black. That looks good actually. Duplicate it. And because this might hurt my eyes, no, this actually works. This is okay. Let's try this and flip it. Not like that. What? Did I really press vertically? That's weird. Let's press vertically. Maybe that looks better. See the problem? That just looks weird, like some Mandelbrot experiment. Yeah, this might be better. Down near the, I don't know what that part is called, but this one here, I will have to erase that. Those patches, they annoy me. But yeah, this could work. Then I will add, yeah, this crease here is I have to work around that somehow. You won't see it in a race, like at all, but I know it's there, and yeah, it's sort of OCD, I guess. It annoys me just that I know it's there. Yeah, that looks better, I guess. So duplicate and pull it over. This is just a test. Usually when I find what I'm looking for, I don't spend a lot of time finishing the whole thing. It's this part of the process that takes the longest. Duplicate. Well, the next part will be challenging. Because yes, now I have pretty much what I'm after. Unorganic shapes, very dark. But I want like, yeah, an area only. How was this? Duplicate. And the duplicate I can flip like that. Let's see. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Yes, this could work actually. This could really work. Because the shapes here, they are the way they are, I can manipulate the decal a whole lot more without the warp effect. Really, it doesn't matter that much. This might work. Yeah, wrong button. This might work. This actually doesn't look too terrible. Why this one? Oh yeah, because I duplicated that. What is what? That's that one. There it is. Duplicate that and pull it over. Yeah, this might work. This might actually work. There's a lot of polishing required. Basically, I only want you see where that crosses, that I basically only want the middle to be affected with the green color, and the effect that you see there is pretty close to what I had in mind. The patches of green here will all be blackened out. I want pitch black areas, most of the front will be black, like the top over here, that will be blackened out. Yeah, this might work. And maybe I will have to do like 2 or 3 of these just to see. That's that one. Let's duplicate that and pull it over. And yeah, right now it looks really dirty and not really pretty, but there's reason to the madness. I have a plan with this, and usually at the end it ends up being pretty cool. Yeah, that looks okay. And I will duplicate it once again and pull it down here. I will make this smaller. It gets warped a lot, that's maybe not so cool. Yeah, let's delete that, that doesn't look nice. That's that one. That's that one. Yeah, that's that one. There you go. See, in order to achieve what you're after, you see this is pretty warped. And I found out that the angle from which, I mean, some of you might say, oh, I knew that, but again, I bought this game on April 26th this year, so I'm still pretty new to it. But what I found out for myself is that the angle from which you're looking makes the warp effect less. So if I look at this surface, it's flat on, so there's no real warping, and the more curvature you have, the more it warps. So now I have to remove that because that just looks weird, and thank God they flash so you can actually see which one you're working with. There you go, that's the right one. I could play with the angles again, or depth actually. That won't work. No, angle it is. Okay, not a whole lot is happening. Interesting. Ah, it's because it's two on top of each other. Brilliant. Let's bring that over here. That confused me a bit. Okay, same thing. Let's see. Say now it's see, that's what I was aiming for. See, now it looks weird again, but I can fix that. It doesn't look weird up here anymore. The warping effect is pretty much gone, and that is acceptable. I can live with that. Where else does it look weird? Over here. -4. I have to remember that. And you might think, but come on man, that part is turning green. Yeah, I can always put stickers on that to make it black. What I'm after is removing still some decal hidden there that has a warp effect I have to get rid of. Which one is it? That one. Okay. Same, and that's unfortunately how much of a perfectionist I am. It annoys me. You might not see it, and also this line here, that annoys me so much. But you can get around that too. Because we just manipulated the angle, we can manipulate the depth. Probably will fill it. Yeah. This is sort of within acceptable terms. To me it works. At least for what I have in mind. I think that's tough call, really. Problem with this decal is that it's too you see, I want that middle stripe there, and I like how it's just splattered. Yeah, I'll go with this. You might say, but this is prettier. Yes, you might be correct, but again, this is a decal I want to make for a cancer event, and cancer to me is this. It's distorted, it's hideous, it's terrible. So that's my thinking. And out of that string of thoughts, I have to make a pretty and cool livery. And in that regard, I think that looks better. And this does. This would look better if I would say, like, that would work for a real race car livery. Something classy, actually. This works. I'm going with this. See, now that we have established that, I have to fix this part. And thank God the game actually remembers what I was looking for. I know. Pattern. And I'm pretty sure it's this one. And yes, it's new. I just said earlier that I'm normally not doing that. But I hope he doesn't mind. See, like that, sort of, I guess. Black. Is that too much? No, that might work. That might work. Maybe pull it a bit down. Because the A and B frames, they will be black as well. Pretty much. So I don't mind that. That actually works. See, now we have the same problem here with warping. And if I'm lucky, I can fix that the same way I did with the other bit. Yeah. Play with the angles. Still have it up here. But that warping effect is gone here. Which is nice. And this is not the only color of the car. Mind you, I will put sponsor decals on it. All kinds of decals will come on top of this. This is just the base, so yeah, I'm happy with this. It's gonna look awesome, I think. Just this part. There's this edge here, right next to the mirror. That I'm not too happy about. I might think of something. Then I will duplicate this and pull it over here. Pull it a bit down. Sort of like this. Turn it a bit, because I still want a stripe of green. Yeah, like that sort of. Then I will duplicate it again, and the more often I do this now, it will warp. And so at some point I have to get the decal from Fresh. Maybe. But you kind of see where I'm going with this now, I guess. I hope. Yeah. See, now I can start to duplicate it symmetrically, and then the same thing will come here. And then I will look at, why do I do that? See, magnification is 121%. Remember that number, because I will bring in the pattern again. 121. There. And then I want it to fit in here. Somehow, sort of. Probably easier to see if I turn it black. That's the problem. Yeah, the last two are no good. I have to undo them, and you might see why. Because I want to continue that up and down thing, and that just wouldn't work. So this one is my base. I will duplicate it, and then I will flip it, and that's it. I won't touch it, because now I got it where I want it. It's doing what I want, I think. Then I will duplicate it again and pull it over. Well, sort of. There-ish. Duplicate, flip. Yeah, that works. That works. I just have to find this. Thank goodness that the limit for how many decals you can use is pretty high. I haven't actually managed yet to reach that limit. It's that one. It's that one. It's that one. I want that in the corner there. Where's that? That's it, okay. Let's see how that looks. Not too terrible. Yeah, that's not too terrible actually. Okay. So much for that. I have to locate the right one. There's no real warping going on here, so that all looks the way it should. So what I'll do now is I'll work with different masks, and I want this to look sort of uniform. No, wait, aha, I just had an idea. Of course, that's how I could do it. A gradient. This might be too sharp. Might be too sharp. It didn't do much actually. But you see what I did there? Now I can pull it up, and the border of that gradient creeps up into this shape, which leaves a border underneath. It's just black. That's exactly how I wanted it. There you go. Maybe a bit further down. So that's like this. Yeah. That looks good, I think. And this is also why it was so important that I have this screaming green color, because I knew I would use with gradients, and they darken it quite a lot. Still looks good though. Okay, finish so I don't screw it up. Duplicate. See, now it's two gradients on top of each other, so it gets darker, but that's not where I want to keep it. Flip it vertically and pull it up, and I just flipped it. Interesting. Okay, very interesting. Huh. Still see the flakes, I hope. It gets quite dark. That's also the point. Just have to hit the exact one I'm happy with. But yeah, that's how I work when I'm making liveries. It's a process. And if you're like me and you got OCD and you're like perfectionism, then these things can take time. And for that event, I really want this to be the right one. Yeah, this looks okay, I think. Yeah, awesome. And now for the funny bit, because we didn't darken this. It doesn't matter, because it's up there. It really doesn't matter. The front, yeah, maybe a little. but softer. I want it softer. This could work. It's just for shading, really. Yeah, that works. Since I already established that this is what we're going for, I can delete those now. So, yeah. That looks good. I'm happy with that. Now for the back of the car. It's a different story because that big arrow thing here, diffuser, could actually make things more difficult. We'll see. But now you see how I'm working. I need the pattern back. There's so much music in the game, and I'm always wondering how they do it with the copyright control, because I enabled broadcasting mode. So technically none of this should be copyrighted, I hope. Mm. Mm. Yeah, like that, I guess. See, the warp effect doesn't really matter up there, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Because maybe it does. No, I think we're good, actually. I think we're good. No, we're not. We're not. But that's over here. Just have to find the right one. It's one of the earlier ones. It will flash as soon as I'm hovering over it. There it is. There it is. See, what I could do is select it and make a duplicate of this one. And hopefully it will look more seamless. Not really though. It's the angles and depth. I have to make it visible so I can manipulate it properly. And again, right now it looks like chaos because I got the finished thing in my head, but I think you can already see there what I'm after. The same goes for the front and the back. Yeah, this could work. Maybe even a bit higher. Yeah. Since I know it's that one, I might have to pull that up a bit. Like there. That could work. That should work. Cool. Now I have to duplicate each of those to get a uniform result. Some might be duplicated double, but it is what it is. Starting to look like something. And the cool thing about this is that each duplication actually preserves the what do you call it? No, brain isn't braining. It replicates the data set I gave it, like magnification, rotation. So that's pretty nice that I don't have to play with that. See, now I need that shadow part. The front pretty much looks close to what I have in mind. It's this gradient here. That has to be duplicated. That one. And this one I had, I think. No, that I didn't. There you go. I did. You know what? That actually looks nice. I like it. Good. And this part needs duplication. And then we are up to date. And I need to work on the shadows in the back there, which always is a struggle. Shadows, and you'll see why. They are tougher than one might think. Okay, which one is it? Okay, I'm confused now. Yeah, okay, it's this one. Duplicate. You have a pretty sharp line there. And if I'm unlucky, which probably I will be, you will have a pretty visible border there. Ah, I might be lucky. This might be okay. might be okay. Sorry. No. Can hardly see it there. And I can always put some sort of decal on top of it. Again, I know it's there, and that's why it bugs me. There you go. These little details, they can really be so frustrating. I will put a decal on top of that. So I already know now that this is something I could spend so much time on. Okay. How I can duplicate this over here. This side looks... Yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there. This looks cool. So I need this over here. I will put a dedicated in place for that. That doesn't matter. I'll use the rear spoiler here as a reference point. The entirety of this part here will be black, so yeah, that really doesn't matter. It's just shadows down here. And now I have a distinctive border here. I can work around that. Yeah, close. Yeah, that doesn't look too terrible. So I can finish, so I don't screw it up. Duplicate, flip horizontally, and put it out like this. And now you have a nice and uniform shadow here, sort of. There you go. That works. Yeah, it's almost a face here. That's funny. That actually wouldn't look too dumb. Not with this face shape thing, but it could do something with that. So now that we've established that, I know there's edges here and there that really annoy me, like this. This looks terrible. You can see that green and like sawtooth pattern, and I hate that. I hate it. So I have to get rid of that. Yeah, that could work. Black. See, and now I don't see it anymore. And I did, yeah, that actually looks okay. No. Duplicate. And then what we will do is have a bold one like this, and I will try to see there's the shape just under the bonnet, and I will try to get that that could work. Let's have a look. I don't want an edge that's too sharp, but that works. That actually works. Remember, I will put decals on it, so it doesn't have to be that precise. What would box me is those sawtooth effects. I really want to get rid of that. At least the worst of it. Yeah, probably like that. There's still one over here. Unbelievable. Okay. What you can do is go into depth and angle, and then you basically get rid of that. And I do this with all of them. Should have done that before I duplicated it. Then it creeps into all of these small crevices here. And that looks, you see, this part looks so much better than this part. And that I will fix. Oh, trust me, OCD can be so annoying. And especially if you have an idea like this, where you know that it's gonna clash. Because this livery basically is chaos. But that's what it is to me, cancer, it's just chaos. Everyone who's been in that situation to have it in the family knows that it's, turmoil and chaos. I can spend a lot of time with this, and I think my autism helps me there. Other people might think, oh no, I don't have the patience for that. But it's perfect for me, I can just totally zone out. Or in, however you put it. Does this work? I think it does. Yep. Well, sort of. There's a minor patch there. And we have this. I see you. And you will be gone. That's better. Why was it only over there? It's kind of weird. Okay, that looks good, I think. This is not symmetrical, but I don't mind. Not in this case. Again, chaos. It works in my favor if you think about the project, what it's all about. Okay, where are we? And then you hear that jazzy music and you're like, well, I don't know if you in the stream can hear it actually. I get some game music that's really jazzy. Why? Further up? Ah. There you go. There you go. See, now it actually started to bug me anyways. More like this probably. And we haven't got a shadow here yet. That's also annoying. Stop. Sharp or soft? Soft probably. Yeah, that works. That works. So now we have covered the front up here, and that's okay. You won't see. Oh, that annoys me. No one will see it, but it really annoys me. Yeah. Ah, yeah, I can. That's kind of nice. Like that. Should be gone now. It's just a reflection. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that looks good. Well, it's ugly, but it's conformed to my plans. Now for a fun part. This is gonna be challenging. I fear. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Just trying something here. Remember those beams here? They will be black. The roof will be black. I think. Maybe I'll leave a stripe here. Like a GT stripe. We'll see. Sorry. Yeah, in case you wonder why I'm breathing the way I am. I know it can be noisy. I got asthma. And yeah, can be challenging. And I only can take my medicine certain amounts a day. So yeah. That spot annoys me. Well. No. There you go. Duplicate. but that's also symmetrical. See, I'll just make a patch on top of it. Dye it black and duplicate, and it's gone. All you see is reflection because of the glossiness of the color. And what I also found out is that this Lamborghini black, it's pretty close to the black of the default color set of the game, which is nice. Okay, see, now it gets tricky, because I still want a border, but I might have to get it from here. This is basic stuff, that's why I'm not borrowing these from other people. I just risk that it will disappear, and that would be annoying. There you go. Yeah. All I want here is like a very thin border. Very thin. Like this. Yeah. Pretty much. And now you see where I'm aiming at. I hope. Because with this border here I prepare the fact that I want to make all of that black. It looks okay. All of this takes so much more time than putting the stickers on. You know, the sponsorship stickers and stuff. That's the easy part. Then I have to pull it down here. That's where the line goes. I want to follow the line of the car. That's how the designer would want it. Probably gonna pull it. Gonna turn this a bright color so I can actually see where I am. Ideally you can't see much here. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. I like it. Back to black. And then duplicate it again. And flip it. pull it over here, because now I have to bring the lines together. And in this case it actually helps me that it's warped. There you go. See, almost. We're almost there. There's one part, although, no, that doesn't matter. This will be black too. I think the whole spoiler here will be black. So it doesn't really matter. That's fine. We'll go with that. There you go. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. Now we can fill the void. What am I doing? There you go. See, I said I wanted maybe to have GT straps on top. I might do that, so I can't really pull this there. That was a loud car outside. The other day there was an old Beetle with the very old windows in the back. It was Porsche swapped. I mean, you couldn't see it, but you could hear it. It was so loud. Pretty awesome car. Denmark is not really a country where you can play a lot with cars, because it's so expensive here. See, that works, I'd say. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Any small cracks? Yeah, there. I knew it. I knew it. Let's see, we can work with that. Just increase the angle and the depth. And it's gone. And then we can duplicate that symmetrically, and we have the same thing on the other side. Of course, all of these too. There you go. So that looks good. Now for the spoiler. Although that kind of looks cool, but no. It's not what I had in mind. That's the issue with the Porsche. It has so much areas that can be warped. I could do this and just hope for it, but you see, it's working against me. So I have to decrease the angle and the depth. And there. Doesn't work. I don't. I mean, I I've done this plenty of times. That's funny. I think it's a camera hole or something. It gets that white color also from the sticker. Funny. Yeah, like this, I guess. Right. Yeah, we're not done yet. I have to create a mask again. That's okay. Does that interfere with what we have here? I don't think it does. No, looks fine. Let's have a look. Yeah, that might work. I think it works. Good. See? Much better. Much better. Need a sharp edge here. Thank goodness that this carbon fiber plastic part is there. I can make that work for me. Yeah. Okay. It's so cool with the jazz music. So when I'm doing these things, I can just zone completely in. And oftentimes I look at the clock and then I'm like, okay, it's that late already? That wasn't my plan. That works. Pretty much. Just have to get rid of this. Yeah. Could be cool if I could do this at the same time. Probably can't. Nah. Why bother? Oh, it looks good. Same thing over here. See now, this is just Gran Turismo in a nutshell. That it projects down there. I can get rid of it by manipulating the angle. You still have it up here, but it's completely gone down there. Yeah. Black. Ah. Do you see it too? What is this? What is that? That looks weird. See if it's on the other side. It is. What is this? Some weird imperfection. Well, you can't see it anyways. The car's taking shape now. Or the livery, that is. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. It works. That just bugged me. I'll put up something here. Some weird decal, something. Because now you have that edge here. Not too much I can do about that though. That looks good. Still have a few patches here. That might be screw holes. That's screw holes. Just to be sure. Just to be absolutely sure. See, I have an eye condition. I don't see that well. So sometimes I think I see something that's not there. Like that thing on the spoiler here. Which is there. But yeah, sometimes. Yeah, it's definitely there. I can see it. No, I'm happy with that now. I think. No. Nope. Nope. That's not good enough. No one would notice, but I know it's there. There you go. Yeah, that's better. I can work with that. Nothing down there. go. Yeah. Let's see where I'm going with this. That's good. That's cool. I probably need a bio brake pretty soon. What to do about this part? Yeah, that's okay. Ha! I see you. Stupid sawtooth border. Yeah, we'll come to that. We'll get to that. There you go. No. Wait a second. It's so... hardly see it. What did I say earlier? Respect the lines. Okay, where does that black color come from? That is annoying. Probably from somewhere down here. Always respect the car's lines. Yeah. Oh. Eh. See, I'm having difficulties because it's warped now. Easier just to create a new one. It does follow it like that. Yeah, it does. Huh. Interesting. I think it's pretty aligned. No, it's not. Yeah, that's it. There we are. Nope, not yet. Yeah, that looks good. See this border, that doesn't annoy me because I got plans with that. So it will be covered. Boom. Boom. Yeah. That does look good. That does look good. Cool. Finishing touches. That's just the base. When I'm done with that, I still have all the decals left. Sorry. There you go. Yeah, that looks good. No more sawtooth edge. I hate those. There you go. Yeah, it's starting to look like something. And like I said, always respect the car's lines. That's what the designer would want. Which also is why I'm so annoyed with the new Ferrari, the Luce. Pininfarina would... oh, he would die all over again. If he knew what happened. It's terrible, really. Okay, there's warping here, but that's okay because probably I will put some sort of decal on top of that. You won't really see it. But generally speaking, I think the base is done now. Yeah. That looks pretty nice, if I may say so. Might as well finish the roof first. I love this. I love decal work. Totally love it. So I never understand when people say that, oh, it's boring. I don't like it. I always found that funny. Okay. And here I'm not really original. I just write GT stripes and see whatever I can find that fits with what I have in mind. Nah. Maybe, yeah. My back is starting to hurt. I pretty soon have to go to the bathroom. Probably make a short break here soon. God, I don't even know how late it is. What time is it? Oh, almost 1 o'clock. Yeah, I think I will... That might work. And it's an old one. That might work. Ah. Why didn't I think of that? That might work. I probably will end the stream pretty soon. It's getting really early. I'm not saying late, I'm saying early. That's where we're at. That's annoying, I wanted to cover that. Here you go. Ta-da! That's how it's done. Now that annoying black is almost gone. There's some in there, but you don't really see it. I think I will keep it like it is because it pops. It really pops. Yeah, I even like the white. That looks nice. Good. Well, the hardest thing thing comes, because now I have to do something. I hope it's there, because if it's not, I have a massive problem. Okay. Thank God. Oh, that's awesome, it's there. I can work with it, yes. Oh, that's so nice. Awesome. 4 pages. Yeah, I'm sorry to say I don't feel bad at all borrowing some of this, because this is just exactly what I need. And it's for a good cause. Oh, that's cool. I can really work with this. Yeah. You see, this is, I get all emotional, because when you had cancer close to you and your family, and you know how terrible it is, and it's so heartwarming to think about the community of that we have. That they do these things, it's so awesome. Yeah, now I know I've got something to work with, that's awesome. Okay, we got the base ready. I don't know if I can promise that I will keep my hands off it until tomorrow, but I will try. That's the base. Now come all the decals, the stickers. The base is done, and I'm pretty happy with the result. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I think that's it. Just one more thing. Yeah, no, I can fix that. Yeah, I can fix that. I think I can ponder a bit, and then I will continue tomorrow with this. But so far, I'm really happy with where we have gotten today. Yeah, that looks good. It's gonna be awesome racing this. Yeah, so how many? 107. Okay. None here. None here. None here. I don't know, I think the limit is like 300 or something. So we are far from that. Good. Cool. Yeah, and here's the spoiler. Boing. I will not publish it. This is for personal use. I might do it later on, but For now, this is just for personal use for the weekend. Yeah. Anything else? Don't think you no, even if. See, it doesn't apply it because I saved it. I should be able to just go in here. Yeah, exactly. Pick it. Edit. Yeah, okay. Close. And now it should apply it. No, it doesn't. Cool. Because I was thinking about the wheels now. I'm not sure I want to. Not sure I want them black. Just want to play with this. Ooh, that would look good. Too much maybe? That looks nice. We had that pearl green. That looks nice. That's perfect. I like this. That's gonna be awesome. Yeah. Close. Yeah, why not? Yeah. The workflow can be heavy here, but I really like it. There's some limitations, but you can really go nuts with creativity. So until tomorrow I will ponder a bit how I will do this. Now I got the base done, which is awesome. So, just having a look. Yeah, new day. That's also one of my liveries. If you look at my gallery and the styles, I have a few already. As I said, I started my journey on April 26th, so yeah, there's a few. Good. Yeah, I think that's it for tonight. Thank you for joining me. Makes no sense for me to begin anything else. It's so late. I'm probably just going to bed now. Maybe tomorrow evening we will continue this. I just want it done before the weekend. I also want to stream some daily races. So yeah. Probably tomorrow evening we'll see each other again, if you come. Until then, have a good one. Thanks for joining. And in case you haven't yet, like and subscribe. Bye bye.